Switzerland is one of the most beautiful countries in the world, and it's home to countless breathtaking mountain towns. On our week-long trip through Switzerland, we visited some of the most picturesque Swiss villages. In this video, we share the 10 best villages in Switzerland that need to be on your bucket list. Keep watching to learn more about these Swiss villages and helpful tips to plan your bucket list trip to Switzerland. If you're new here, we're Sydney and Caleb from The Wildly Life. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button below to stay up to date on all the latest adventures. So we just took a train to Lauterbrunnen. It's a bit chilly this morning.
Yep, the sun hasn't come up yet, but hopefully when it does, it'll warm up a little bit.
It's already super pretty. Definitely a quiet morning here. Gonna walk around. Take some photos, take in the sights. Lauterbrunnen is a quiet, peaceful village that's known as the Valley of 72 Waterfalls. Like many Swiss villages, it's a great place for hiking and enjoying breathtaking scenery. It's the perfect place to start your morning walking around and enjoying the views. I love that you can hear all the cowbells. They're just like walking around eating. You can hear their cowbells. It's just so cute. Literally the most absolutely beautiful view. You guys, the Swiss cow. He's close to us. They have a bunch of ropes so you can't. Oh my gosh. I love all the cowbells. Found a little path down on the river. You can see Stubach Falls down on the rock, and beautiful valley views with the snow-capped mountains. We're taking the train up to Wengen from Lauterbrunnen. It's about, what, 15 minutes? And you get beautiful views throughout. The glass is kind of reflecting, but super beautiful train ride. Also, if you're wondering, the W is pronounced with a V sound in German. We just got to Wengen. We took a, what do you call it, cable car? A train up?
Something like that.
From Lauterbrunnen. And there was beautiful views along the whole way.
Not totally sure what we're gonna do, but we're gonna walk around and see the views.
Yeah, there's a lot of places just to kind of walk around and explore. Wengen is a charming Swiss village set in the mountainside above Lauterbrunnen, overlooking the valley in Jungfraujoch. It's only accessible by train and there's no cars allowed. During the wintertime, it's a super popular ski resort. So each day we have started in Interlaken, and yesterday we took this train, we went to Lauterbrunnen, and then we took another train up to Wengen. And you can, I don't know if you can see, but there's tons of different like routes. Today we are doing Interlaken again, obviously, to Lauterbrunnen, and then we're taking a cable car up and then a train to Murren.
We'll take the cable car up to Murren.
Yeah, it's a big cable car. It'll leave in a few minutes. Now we're taking the train to Murren after taking a train and a gondola. We made it to the top of Murren, and it is so beautiful here.
I'm gonna do a little hike and get some more views. We have a cow crossing coming ahead.
Taylor just got so excited. He heard the bells and they're coming our way. I'm so excited. Murren is a traditional Walser mountain village in the Bernese Highlands that's only accessible by cable car. It's home to the iconic Via Ferrata, which we did not do, and the Pisa Gloria featured in the 1969 James Bond film. This village surprised us and actually may have been our favorite one of the entire trip. The mountain views were absolutely incredible from every viewpoint in the town and from all the hikes surrounding the village. So we just started the North Face Trail. It's about 5 miles, I think like 1,200 elevation gain, but it's one of those trails that has panoramic views the whole time. So we have so much on the to-do list for today, so we're not sure if we're gonna end up doing the whole trail.
We will not be.
Caleb is not for it. Even though we love hiking, I feel like we just have so much to do that we'll see. More cows! Lots more cows coming this way. I don't know if they're being herded or they just like the grass over here. Oh my gosh, babies! There's tons of parasailers off in the distance. He's a tiny little speck, but trying to get some photos. If we had had more money budgeted for this trip, we probably would have done it, but Switzerland is so expensive. Like, I was not prepared. Taking a little break and the views are absolutely unreal. We're starting the North Face Trail, but part of the North Face Trail, like where you're supposed to go, is kind of like blocked off. I don't know if it's temporarily closed or anything. So we ended up just kind of like wandering. There's so many trails up here and just kind of wanted to see what we could find. And this is definitely one of our favorite views so far. Oh yes, it looks so good. I ordered a steak, but I didn't realize that I got to cook it myself here. We just got off the tram to Grindelwald. We are walking through Grindelwald to go to Grindelwald first, to go up there and do some hiking.
Some gliding, maybe?
What do you mean maybe?
Well, it says it's dependent on like how many people are there.
Grindelwald is an Eiger village that's a gateway to the Jungfrau region. It's an incredibly scenic, year-round destination for hikers, mountain bikers, and climbers. It's used as a home base for climbers summiting Eiger Mountain, those visiting Jungfraujoch, the top of Europe, and Grindelwald first. This is a must-see Swiss village. One of the best things to do is take the gondola up to Grindelwald first, where you can do lots of hiking, mountain biking, and different adventure activities. Just got to Grindelwald first. We took a long gondola ride up here.
Gonna hike to Lake Bachapsi, something like that.
Buckle. See, we're not really sure how to say it. Should take about an hour there and an hour back, so probably about 2.5 hours round trip.
Most of the trail, it's all gravel.
Yeah, it has beautiful mountain views the entire way. We keep stopping to take way too many photos. Caleb's kind of annoyed, but it's so beautiful here, guys. We made it to the lake. It is super beautiful.
It's pretty busy up here. A lot of people picnicking and hanging out.
Yeah, we definitely did it like midday, so probably less busy in the morning, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Just hanging out, found a nice little spot on the grass and have beautiful views. So we love Grindelwald and Grindelwald first, but we ended up not doing the glider.
There was a super long wait when we got here.
Like 3 hours.
Yep, and so we didn't really have the time. I think the last one's at 4:30. It's 4:20 right now.
Yeah. Yeah, and also it's kind of a letdown. Like we thought that based off everything on the website, it made it sound like you take it from Grindelwald first to back to Grindelwald instead of taking the gondola. So we're like, that's sick, that's awesome. But it's like, what, a 15-second ride?
Yeah.
You basically, like, they take you up the hill on it and then you ride back down on it. We were like, we're not gonna wait 3 hours for that when there's like hiking and so much other stuff we wanted to do. So anyways, we didn't end up doing it. And I don't know if I would recommend it personally, but anyways. So we just got to Thun, which is a small like town on Lake Brins, that's how you say it. And we're gonna walk around, go see the Thun castle.
And then we're gonna take the steamboat across the lake to Spiez.
Thun is a picturesque village near Lake Thun in Switzerland's Bernese Oberland region. It's rich in beauty and history, including an old town with a castle and a 15th century church. It has a more romantic feel than some of the other Swiss villages and is absolutely charming. So right now we are touring the Thun Castle. You do get in free if you have the Swiss travel pass, and so far it's like a really cool exhibition, and the outside is super pretty. Sword is from the 1300s, and apparently its last beheading was when?
I don't know.
1816 or something? just finished going through the castle, and honestly, I highly recommend it.
You did a good job.
Yeah, I feel like it was super well done, very fairly priced or free if you have the Swiss Travel Pass, and really good views of the entire city of Thun. So we just got to Spiez. We're gonna walk around and also visit another castle. I don't know if you can, it's like right here. But yeah, definitely lots of cute little towns and castles today. Spiez is a postcard-worthy village also situated on Lake Thun. The highlight of this village is Spiez Castle and its surrounding gardens. It's a great place to stop while taking the boat across Lake Thun. So we're walking around the Spiez Castle. To get into the castle grounds, it's totally free and you can walk around. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, there's great views of the water and the lake, and there's really pretty gardening, and
yeah, I highly recommend this castle. I believe you can get inside. It's a museum though, and I believe it's a small fee, but we don't have time to do that before we catch our boat. So we're currently waiting on our steamboat from Spiez to take us back to Interlaken. They can take you all over the lake, but due to the timetables, it was best for us to take it from here back to Interlaken. Zurich is the largest city in Switzerland and is the perfect place to fly into to start your trip. It's at the northern end of Lake Zurich in the northern part of Switzerland. This city is a unique mix of historic old town and a modern thriving city. After you've explored the city, you can take one of the many trains to explore all the different regions of Switzerland.
we are at the On flagship store. Gonna grab some new shoes.
Caleb is obsessed with On, so he has been super excited to do some shopping at their store below their headquarters.
A little sad. I was hoping to get some shoes today, but not worth it for the extra money you have to pay to get them.
Yeah, it was a little bit of an anticlimactic experience. We went in and I feel like it was the size of a normal store. It wasn't any bigger, would you say? And then you try on a sample shoe that doesn't even look like the shoe that you're wanting to get, the coloring or anything. And then
they get you the real one if you like it.
Yeah, and then they get you the real one. But the guy told us, he was it's way cheaper if you just buy it online in the US than buying it here. And we were so shocked and confused. And we looked and he showed us, and the pair that Caleb wanted was literally $70 cheaper in the US. So that's what we're doing. But it's kind of sad. We're looking forward to getting one here as a little souvenir.
Very sad.
Google translating to see if he can eat the products. We have a lot of issues with chocolate just because of his nut allergies. We're on our way to Interlaken. Just took the train from Zurich, and in a few hours we will be down there. Interlaken is a traditional Swiss resort town centrally located in the Bernese Oberland region between two of the most beautiful and bluest Swiss lakes. It's a great place to use as your home base to explore all the different areas of the Bernese Oberland region has to offer. So we just got to Interlaken.
A little later than we planned, but that is all right.
Yes, we had quite a few train delays, 3 in fact, but we made it and we're excited to walk around and see what it's all about.
We're walking.
exploring all the different mountain villages around.
There's a lot of people paragliding. You can see the platform they jump off of up there.
Yeah, there's very loud noise in the background. I hope you can hear us, but there's tons of paragliders all in the sky jumping up from the ridge.
Doing a little watch shopping.
Little window shopping for Caleb's dream Rolex. The Swiss are obviously famous for their watches, but a little out of the budget, right? Yes. So at this beautiful meadow in Interlaken, a lot of the paragliders land. This guy looks like he's about to land, but you can see some people over here that have already landed, packing up their parachutes. This guy's literally about to land in this field. So we are about to take a funicular, I think that's how you say it, up to Harderklum. It's like a very tiny, what do you call it? It's like a train?
Yeah.
That's very slanted. So we have taken how many modes of transportation today?
I mean, just a bunch of trains and cable
Yeah, yeah.
Two.
Yeah, but they always have really good views, so.
Interlaken. Opened in 1908, the Harder Railway takes you up to 1,322 meters above sea level in 8 minutes, mastering a gradient of 64%. We wish you an enjoyable stay.
At the top, they have 2 different restaurants, and of course 360 panoramic views. And there's a little ledge you can stand to take pictures. So we're at the top of Harderklum on one of the sides, and what are you watching?
This is the launch point of the paragliders.
Yeah, we can see up on this hill is another big launch site. So there's tons of them taking off and then soaring off into the valley this way. Ordered some takeaway pizzas to have a little picnic in the park in Interlaken. With beautiful views of Jungfrau, and there's people landing like every minute from parasailing. We started off the day by taking the Gornergrat Railway. It is Europe's highest open-air cog railway. It's an incredibly scenic train ride with views of the Matterhorn and the surrounding mountains. The ride up to Gornergrat station takes about 33 minutes, with trains running every 35 minutes, 365 days per year. Once at the top, there is lots to do, from hiking and biking trails to scenic viewpoints and more. It can get quite busy during the summer, so we highly recommend going early in the morning. And pro tip, sit on the right side of the train on the way up, so that way you have an unobstructed view of the Matterhorn. Just got to the top of Gornergrat Railway.
We're gonna hang out up here for a little bit and then hike down to Riflesea Lake.
Yeah, there's beautiful views of the Matterhorn behind us, even though there's a cloud over it, and 360 mountain views. So we are hiking to Riflesea Lake. I think that's how you say it. There's a few different trail routes, all different mileages. We are doing the one from Gornergrat. down, which is like about a mile, just over a mile, and will take about 30 minutes, probably longer because we're taking so many photos because the views are beautiful. But if you are not a big hiker, we did learn that you can go to the stop right before the top, which I think was it Rottenbahn? Rottenbahn, I think. And the lake is like literally a 3-minute walk. So that's another option, but we really wanted to enjoy the views along the way. So there are red and white paint marks on different rocks to kind of show you the trail as you go, since it's not super clear because there are a few like offshoots, but yeah, just watch out for those trail markers. Not sure if you can see it super well in the video, but this lake is down where we are headed. So the station that we mentioned, you can get off before and just walk to the lake. We've just made it to the station and you literally just walk down this path, which is what a ton of people are doing. And then the lake is right there. So that's another option if you're limited on time or don't feel like hiking. Honestly, the views on the way down were just as good, if not better. The sun was out, it was beautiful clear skies, there was no clouds to obstruct any of the mountain views like on the way up, and it was finally warm enough that we got to open up the windows and really take in all the sights. Bahnhofstrasse is the main road in Zermatt and is very picturesque with lots of Swiss chalets. We definitely recommend walking around, browsing the shops, and eating at one of the many delicious restaurants.
Quite the pretzel.
These look so yummy.
We need to figure out.
Zermatt is one of the best mountain villages in Switzerland. It is most known for the iconic Matterhorn. This picturesque Swiss town offers year-round outdoor activities. Hinterdorf is Zermatt's old village. It's a small area of historic houses, barns, and stores built between the 16th and 18th centuries. So we are in the old town of Zermatt. As you can tell, there are lots of older buildings, more of structures.
Don't look super stable.
Don't look like they are held up by much.
We walk into the Matterhorn Museum.
Yeah, there's a lot of history about, obviously the history of Matterhorn and Zermatt. In 1865, the first ascent of the Matterhorn changed what was once a rural agricultural village into a popular tourist destination. Now people come from all over the world to climb the Matterhorn. Although it's a popular mountain to climb, the Matterhorn is also one of the deadliest mountains in the world. Over 500 people have died climbing it. And even on the first ascent, people died. The facts about what actually happened are a bit controversial, but in the museum you can see the actual rope that broke, causing the climbers to die. There are also some of the personal items that belong to the climbers who sadly lost their lives while trying to climb the Matterhorn. This light shows the different climbing routes that different people took. This was the first woman that ever climbed the Matterhorn's route. So something that's super crazy, in 1835 is when Zermatt really became a tourist destination, just because of the attraction that the Matterhorn had and all the climbing. And it was really a summer tourist destination until about 100 years ago, when they basically opened it for skiing, and this one guy opened his hotel and it became a huge success, and now it's a year-round destination. We just got to Iseltlwald. We were supposed to take the boat here, but with train delays, we kind of missed the last boat here today. So we ended up taking the bus. Yeah, just gonna walk around.
See what there is to see.
Yeah, I think it's just another cute little Swiss village. Iseltlwald is a small fairy tale village located on the southern shore of Lake Breens. While there isn't much to do, it's an ideal place to walk around and admire the picturesque Swiss chalets and dine at one of the many cafes and restaurants. During the peak of summer, it's also a very popular swimming spot. Oh, the castle. On some goats on the way back into town.
Hello, Mr. Goat.
You know, Caleb's always here for the animals. Cows, goats, birds. What else?
Sheep.
Sheep.
Donkeys.